Hello everyone, welcome after really long time. We are going live on YouTube and it is so nice to see you all again. Again, I don't need to remind you, we have a live chat, so while we talk, if you have any questions, you can post them and we will be happy to answer. Today I have Akshit with me and he is the coordinator of the team AstroFanatics. So we both will be discussing about our upcoming project, which is about astronomical camp for specially children. And if you have any doubts about it, let us know. You will also see that there is link in the description where you can register for it. But before that, you have to listen to us what we have to share with you about this exciting camp. This was the announcement today. I know you've been waiting since past 2 days for this announcement and it's finally here. So this summer camp is going to be very special. It is our first summer camp that is for younger ones. The age group will be 10 years to 14 years old. And so you can tell your children, you can tell your little brothers and sisters to enroll into this one. And yeah, I guess we will just tell you a bit more about it, and I will request Akshit to just share his views on that to begin with, like why are we organizing this and basically what are going to be outcomes of this. Yes, Akshit, you can talk.
Yeah. Hi. First of all, a very good evening, Shweta, and to all our viewers out here. So my name is Akshat, as Shweta already introduced me, and I'm a co-founder at AstroFanatics, and we are organizing this, Summer Solstice Camp in collaboration with AstronEra, and we all are really looking forward to this, complete workshop, and we hope, that all the participants would enjoy this a lot. So, first of all, I'll just talk about, that why are we, organizing this online summer camp of astronomy. Right. So the very first thing is that, we all have been, a part of this, the pandemic that we all are facing. We've been into this phase from the last approximately 1.5 years. Or, it's been more than a year and somewhat less than 1.5 years. And the, last, few months haven't been easy on anyone, be it be working professionals or be it students. So what has happened is, we all were forced to, actually shift to a module that is of online education. No one expected this, that the full time education would be shifting on to an online portal, but of course it's the need of the hour and we are all doing it. So because of this, we actually understand that there were a few shortcomings of the online class module, that not just we but all the students that we have, who have been connected to us, everyone has given module. A few of them notably are, that it lacks the interaction that used to be there in a complete module. The teacher is teaching theory out of a book and you're just meant to hear it all out and cram it up, of course. So our module is going to be something very different from this. So the summer camp module that we have for you right now, it is basically an activity based module, and it will be, the main essence of this module will be interaction. So in this module, is while during the session, and they'll be actually understanding very complex concepts of astronomy and space science in the simplest possible way. So it won't be another just online session that we'll be having with the kids, but it'll be one of the most interesting class that they've ever been a part of. So Shweta, can you just tell everyone over here that who is this module actually for, and why are we organizing something for them?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, it is basically for school going children. I mean, when we were really young, we had astronomical subject in our school, which was covered in very short one paragraph in our geography books. So now it is being involved more and more in the school curriculum, and should the students should get more exposure to this. They should understand more about astronomy when they are learning about solar system. That shouldn't be the end of that. Students don't have own capacity as much to go online and search about themselves, but if we actually go reach out to them with these live sessions, they will be more interested into it, and later on when they come to a conclusion, if they want to have career in astronomy, it would be easier for them to connect with it. They'll know what all astronomy covers, what all career options are in there. So it'll be really great for them to have interactions with Akshit and me and some more instructors from our teams who will get deeper into each subject that is related to astronomy for your basic knowledge, for the kids' basic knowledge, because there are so many kids who have interest into astronomy and they don't know how to actually pursue it. And we are here to help them. We are here to create like a community for them so that they can learn astronomy in a best way and ask us questions. I mean, AstronEra does have online courses in which students can enroll and go through it, but they cannot ask questions to us there. In this live video, in our meetings, they can ask questions to us and get their answers. Their curiosity will be answered in these sessions. So yeah, I think that's why it would be really great for them to enroll onto our camp. And Akshit, can you just tell them a bit about what exactly they will be gaining through this? I mean, in general, we have already discussed, but like some specific points that you think that, this is what they're going to get after completing the camp.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll do that. So the very first thing is that, usually what happens is people think that subjects like, space science and astronomy, they are very complex. But the thing is that, once you gain an interest in this, everything becomes simple. So basically, the main objective of all these, modules is to actually decode these mysteries for you. What we believe is that, of course, we have a mysterious universe out there, but if we actually know that how do we decode it, if we have the keys to that in our hand, we can actually solve anything out there. So basically, the main objective of this is to actually place the key of unlocking the universe into the hands of every student that will be a participant in these camps. So one of the main learning outcome of these camps would be that students would get to know the basics of very complex subjects and actually a few topics that that we actually studied while pursuing our aerospace engineering. So students can learn those simple concepts. They can learn that what kind of careers can they have in this field. So to be very honest, for the upcoming generation, all these school going students, this field, the field of space and astronomy, this is the future. We have so many upcoming projects. India is moving on to the Gaganyaan project. That is again one of the biggest projects that we have seen in our lifetimes. The second one, of course, is by NASA. That is the Artemis program, where we'll be putting humans back on the moon, and that too with an objective of building a base over there. So we are actually trying to make life interplanetary in the years to come. And for the generations who are there in school right now, this is the best time to learn about this and to see for yourself that what is the future in these fields. So our courses basically will give you the opportunity to learn about all of that and get closer to this field and understand for yourself that what kind of a career you can actually pursue in this. So that is a little bit about that. So Shweta, can you just tell us that what will basically be the outcomes of this camp? That from a student's perspective, how are we matching it with their what they're actually studying or what they've actually studied in their schools? How do
Yeah.
can you just explain how we'll be doing that?
Yeah, so I mean, what I remember from the school curriculum is that the students have basic stuff about astronomy in their curriculum, like a little bit about what missions we have sent so far, who are the astronauts that we know, a little bit about our solar system and stuff like that. And we are covering these topics in our modules so that these students will get, an upper hand in their class when it comes to astronomy. When they will get to their chapter in their school, they will think, oh yeah, we had studied about this in our summer camp. And since this summer camp is very interactive, they'll have their own models that they have built in this camp. They can look at them, they can study them, and they can keep understanding more from that. Like for example, we have we always believe that if we learn something from experience, it is always good to remember. So we are trying to give this experience to these children who will be enrolling onto us. Akshat, can you tell a little bit more about what modules do we have in this camp?
Sure, I'd love to do that. So, guys, right now I'll be discussing a little bit about the division of the sessions that we have for this summer solstice workshop. So, what we're going to do is, as Shweta already told you, and as we've discussed earlier, that this will be an activity-based module, and this will be very a fun learning way of actually decoding some complex topics for you. So, starting from the beginning, the first day we'll go flying. So in that, what we'll do is, all the students will learn about the future of flights on, the celestial bodies and make their own model of the Mars helicopter. So that is one fun activity that we'll be doing on the first day, where students get to make their own model and learn about flights on other celestial bodies. Day two, the activity that we have is solar system scroll. Another thing that, the students have in their curriculums while starting in standard 6, 7th, 8th, we start studying about the solar system. Of course, we just learn about the planets, a few important objects out there, a few of the moons, but not in detail. So in this module, what we'll be doing is, we'll actually be telling students, about all the objects in our solar system. And what we'll do is we'll perform a very simple activity to scale down the universe in terms of distance and size. That is very important. And, I'm sure all the students that we've ever discussed this with, they've been mesmerized with this concept of, scaling down the universe on a simple sheet of paper. The third activity, the third module that we have on day three will be stellar evolution. Students will learn about the life cycle of stars, starting from how they are born, to what happens when they actually die. So this is what we'll be doing on day three. Moving forward, we have activities like, the next day will be let's go cruising. So that in that activity, students will actually learn the simple dynamics, behind the amphibious hovercrafts, and they will be making their own model of a hovercraft. Next day, we have an activity called liftoff. In this activity, students will be learning about rockets, how do they take off, how do they even, escape the atmosphere and they get out of the gravitational pull of the earth. So in this, they'll also be making a model of their own rocket. They'll be making their own foam rockets. After a very interesting module, because over here students will be learning a very good simulation software called Stellarium, and they'll be getting to know that how can they actually identify anything in the universe, and how they and see how the universe would look from there for you. After that, day 7, we have an activity called Let's Glide. In this, students will learn about gliders and how do they work, and they'll also be making a model of a ring wing glider. So all these activities that you just heard, these are very much fun activities where you get to make your own models. You learn concepts that are the working principles behind such things that have been that actually look very huge and mechanical marvels to us, like rockets, hovercrafts. They are mechanical marvels, of course, but you'll be learning the simple principles behind them. After that, on day 8, the concluding day, what we'll do for you is we'll actually tell you a little bit about science communication and the benefits of it. In this module, what we'll do is we'll be telling you about the various careers you can have in this field. Based on the first 7 days, I'm sure all of you would be curious to know that how do you get from there to here. And that is what we'll be discussing with you, that how can you be on the other side of the picture, how can you be teaching others about this, and how can you build other types of careers in this field. So all in all, it is a fun jam packed activity module that you will be a part of. And let me assure you all, for all the participants out here, this is going to be one of the most fun activity that you will be doing ever in this domain, of course. So Shweta, can you just tell them that how do they go ahead and get in touch with us, and how do they register for this?
Yeah, sure. So I am very excited to, have this module with you guys if you want to enroll. So basically, to just summarize, this module is going to be long for 8 days. So it will be divided into 8 different days. I hope there's nothing wrong with the internet. I'm back. Yeah. So this module will be divided into 8 different days, and it will be like 1 hour every single day that we will be going live on Zoom, and we will talk to everybody who's enrolled into this. Then after that, we also have different module choices for you. So though the topics and sessions would be the same, we can conduct the you can choose to enroll into our sessions in different kind of duration. So one duration would be like a weekend module, in which you can like take classes only on Saturdays and Sundays. Then you could also choose like alternate days of modules, so where you can have like 4 classes through the week, and Saturday Sunday will be off. And then there could be a crash course, so the course can be conducted like complete through the I'm sorry, let me just turn this off. Yeah, so the course can be conducted through the whole week. Every hour of every day in the evening will go live, and we will discuss the module with you. You'll be able to do the course with us. And how you can enroll into this, there is a link given in the description of this video. There is a Google form. So once you fill the Google form, fill out your details, we will get in touch with you. The enrollments of our students into this course are going to be depending on the dates chosen by you. So when we have like maximum number of people, one class would be like for 10 to 20 students. When we have enough students for one class, we will declare the dates for them, which we will of course choose according to your convenience as given in the Google form. So go on, fill the form, and I'm very excited to be having you in our new project for this summer camp. It's going to be fun-filled, full on various amazing activities. We also have like different kits for you, so you can get the kit which you can use to create your own models as well, and you can keep them at home. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited, and I don't see any questions coming in from you. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to us on our social media. We are also releasing the details of this camp on our social media, so you can check AstroFanatics Instagram and AstronEra's Instagram, where you'll find all the details. DM us if you want to know more, and we will definitely get in touch with you. Thank you so much guys for joining for this session, and I hope I will see you soon. Until then, clear skies.